Hello, hello, hello. Today I will show you a secret island which is located only 2, maybe 3 minutes away from downtown Manhattan, and from where you can see amazing views of Manhattan skyline. To get there, there is only one way: by ferry. And that's what we're taking today. Some people are late. Ferries now run every 30 minutes, which is very convenient. Well, not ferries, but rather a ferry. And it's free. I think during summer, including for... Hello, hello. Before it was only open in summer. Now it's free for everyone, including for people who don't have ID NYC, and these are the people of the 3 states that I just mentioned. And in summer, after 11 a.m. or maybe after 11:30, they charge a fee now. Not a big one, but still. Good morning, hello. Hello, hello. So that's Ferry Terminal. You cannot swim there, you cannot walk there. The only way is to go to Governor's Island Ferry Terminal and take a ferry. That view is much better than the view in front. That's why I am standing in the back right now. In summer, they also allow you to go to the 2nd floor. Now it's closed. There's Brooklyn Bridge, helicopters, Manhattan Bridge, ferries. I'll zoom in for helicopters. Where are they? Helicopters here are very expensive. If you were to take a helicopter, I recommend that you go to New Jersey, to a helipad there, because it's much more affordable. To the left, that's Manhattan. To the right, that's far away, it's Queens, and close. She's fine. Oh, Rick, if only you knew how many husbands, quote unquote, I have. Or rather, how many people think that they're husbands. Don't to show that. I think this is ×1. I hope I didn't zoom out too much. Maybe I zoomed in. Let me see. Oh, there's a helicopter taking off. Beautiful view. Perfect. All good, all good. Oh, the helicopter is flying very low. I don't know if it will actually go anywhere. Doesn't seem to be landing, maybe. In summer, since there are no cars on the island where we go now, that's funny. Sometimes ferries, special ferries, take trucks, like food trucks, to deliver to the other island, because people are still hungry there. No one lives on that island, but there is a place which they want to make a hotel. There are no hotels there either. Hello, hello, Senator. Hi, Leonid. Hi, Anton, if Anton is here. Okay, let me zoom out. So this is view to downtown Manhattan. And you guys are very lucky today, because not only did we see Brooklyn, will we see Brooklyn, Manhattan, some of Queens, but I will also show you another state where Sandman/David lives, New Jersey. That is it, with skyscrapers on the left. And as a bonus, I'll show you Statue of Liberty, as close as we can get there. Town for downtown, town for down, no, maybe. Good game of words. I just ordered a meatball parmigiano sandwich. I'm gonna lose my abs. You have them? Beautiful, right? Yesterday it was even more beautiful because the clouds were so low and so pretty, like dark clouds with the sun. But it was way too windy, more windy than when I went to Iceland last year. Same temperature, like 10 degrees Celsius. Where we are going right now is in the name of this stream. That's a secret island, so close to New York, or to Manhattan. Another helicopter, maybe the helicopter decided to give it another try, and it's flying again. Now it's getting hot. Helicopters, you can take a tour over Manhattan. Usually it lasts about 10-15 minutes. Or you can use it as a transfer. I hope connection is stable. So, we're reaching the end of this short ferry tour. So let me show you what ferry looks like from inside. Not a lot of people now. Where people are already waiting. See, just a few minutes, probably as long as tram to Roosevelt Island, which we took not so long ago, and we are on a secret, non-inhabited island. I won't even read the name of the stream. Everything is there. And guys, don't forget to follow, to share with your friends, with your family, with people who you think might be interested in seeing New York, and ask them to subscribe, because I'm aiming to get 1,000 followers. Okay, let me put it as a challenge. 1,000 followers by June 1st. So how many months are left? So full April, May, and still some. So 2.5 months, I'm aiming for 1,000 followers. So I hope with your help, I will get there maybe even sooner. Once we get here to this island. I discovered this island not so long ago, and I'm very... Yes, Leonid, just for you, especially for you. Yeah. So let's try to spend here not more than an hour, and then we'll be back for the same ferry. And where shall we start? Well, these places on the left, they actually catch and they grow oysters. That place is a restaurant, and it's open in summer. There is another place not far from here. Let me just show you what the ferry looks like and how the ferry terminal on this side looks. That's how. 1,000 within reach. I hope so. Every time I recommend your YouTube channel to everyone. Well, I'm happy about that. Thank you. So in summer, when it's more busy, there are 2 ferries that run here. So that's why you see 2 terminals, or 1 terminal with 2 parts. So where shall we start? Let's start with here, with Oyster Island. I don't know why it's spelled differently. Island Oyster, or maybe it's Island Oyster, who knows? And I will show you the beautiful, beautiful view to Manhattan skyline with Freedom Tower. I think all of you know what Freedom Tower looks like and where it is. I don't have to point at it. And let's see where we go. There are 2 options. We can either walk here, but I suggest that we walk here on the way back, but now we will go deep in the island. It's a small island. Oh, actually, no, let's stick to what I just said. Let's not change our minds. Well, to be a moderator, you have to be here for quite some time. I would be happy to appoint you one, but I've seen you on just 3 streams. I remember you sent me just one message on Instagram, which was hi, and that's it. So be here more often, comment more often so that I know who you are, and then there is a high chance I will make you a moderator. So that's again the terminal on this side, and we'll go inside the island. Let's check out map first. You know what oysters do to a man? I do, but I also know what they do to me. They make me feel good when I eat them. So that's what this island, oh, no wind even, perfect. Today's a perfect weather. Today weather is perfect. So that's what this island looks like. Pretty small. You can ride a bike here, you can ride a special bike. I don't know if we'll see them today because it's not weekend. There are abandoned homes, which we will see now. And there is a castle, which we will try to go to. I'm not sure if it's open today. As I said, this island was usually open only in summer. Now, since de Blasio was still mayor of New York City, they decided to open it, to have it open year-round, which is perfect. They have some winter activities here. I'm not sure, but maybe they will plant also some cherry trees, which will be perfect for cherry blossom in the end of March. But it is kind of windy. Hello, Nightbot. Your favorite Nightbot, right, Rick? There are some cannons here that used to be a fortress, as you can see. So this place has a lot of history. I don't know if you can see cannons, but there's right there. A lot of helicopters flying today. View to Manhattan from here, but we will see even better view after. Sometimes I don't have school. You go to school? Ooh. I changed my coat in the morning because I thought the other coat was too hot, but I regret it now. It's not spring just yet, but we're getting there. So this building, this is a building of very good retreat / spa with a swimming pool, which they opened last year outside. This whole thing has been open for only 2 years. They opened past pandemic, and they have different types of saunas there, and as I said, a pool. Ooh, a pool outside as well. And it's perfect position of a pool because you can lay in a warm pool or swim, whatever you please, and see nice views of Manhattan. It's not cold, but it's okay. Which school do you go to? Where do you go to school? And they also were planning to make this a hotel. They have not. I'm pretty sure that eventually there will be a hotel on this island, but right now most things that we can see are abandoned houses and a fortress where we're going right now. There used to be military people who lived here. Now they're all abandoned. And I love abandoned buildings. So if you live somewhere in America and if you know some abandoned places, especially close to New York, please share them in comments. In Montreal. Wait, so your first language is... Oh, I remember you wrote it, and I asked you if you were originally from India. And your first language is French, right? So if I communicate to you in French, you will understand what I'm saying. Again, view to Manhattan. I'm sorry I forgot, but I will remember now. And that's the entrance to this spa place. Governor's Island looks like a short stout mint ice cream, does it? Oh, that sounds delicious actually, now that I think about it. Fortress. I think it's, I don't know if you can get inside. Before you could, but now it looks like it's under construction and the gates to the fortress look closed. But let's come closer and check that out, just to be sure. Alors, si on parle français, vous pouvez tout comprendre ce que je dis, n'est-ce pas? Even if it says it was completed in commenced in 1807 and completed in 1811. It's called Castle Williams. I guess that's it. Too bad it's closed. Too bad. It used to be open a few years ago. Well, let's at least read about this castle. You're from Bangladesh. Okay, I see. So Castle Williams, with walls 40 feet high and 8 feet thick, this red sandstone bastion bristled with over 100 cannon when it was completed in 1811. Named after its designer, Lieutenant Colonel Jonathan Williams, it has also been nicknamed the Cheese Box because of its circular shape. Castle Williams, with its twin fort Castle Clinton in the battery, was built to guard the waterway between Governor's Island and New York City. Together, these forts provided such a formidable defense that the British fleet never attempted to attack New York City during the War of 1812. Today, it is under jurisdiction of the United States Coast Guard. Serious. Interesting. Too bad it's closed. Maybe it's open on the other side. Let's try the other side. Why don't we? Hi, Patrick. Hi, hi. No, I think it's closed everywhere. And there are some abandoned places here. Too bad it's closed. I don't know why they... Maybe it's not in the safest condition. I don't know. There are abandoned houses. I think some houses is where people who work here live, but maybe not during the night because I don't think it's even allowed. Let me show you some other abandoned homes. I like abandoned places. During Halloween, they also have some events here. Also during winter now, and Holi. People who are from India, or maybe even Americans, or maybe people from other parts of the world, I'm pretty sure that you guys know what a Holi holiday is. H-O-L-I. It's a spring holiday where people throw different colors on other people, which is pretty funny. And that's the first time when I was on this island during that holiday. So, the person from Bangladesh, parce que vous ne me répondez pas en français. These homes are abandoned. We will come closer and you will see. Oh yes, and the previous stream I did decide to delete for obvious reasons. There is not everyone who can analyze and think and take things the right way. So I had to delete my previous stream, live stream. Oui, quoi? C'est tout ce que vous connaissez? Oui? Alors vous ne parlez pas français? So you don't speak French, right? In reality. These houses, these buildings are falling apart, some of them. There was a skating rink here, but now it has all melted. Let me just remove reminder. Okay. And as you can see, it's also just like Roosevelt Island. a perfect place to walk because there are no crowds. Even though there were some people on the ferry with us, once we have landed here, you only see construction workers and no one else. Too bad you cannot go inside these abandoned homes. And it's so difficult to imagine that all that is right next to Manhattan. Maybe that is part of Manhattan. To be honest, I didn't read about it, which part of the city it belongs to, but it's still a pretty cool place. And they're probably digging for gold. If you find something, pot is mine. Hello, hi. Another person from Canada. Sanjeev says that he's from Canada, from Montreal. He says to speak French, but doesn't seem he does. We will walk all around this island today. When the sun is shining, it's so warm. It does feel like spring. Well, I think that they are doing something to bring electricity or maybe something else to these homes, because maybe eventually these homes will be either part of some museum or it will be a hotel or whatnot, which will be perfect. I find metro cards, well, I prefer gold to metro cards if I could choose. Hi. Are you digging for gold? Did you find any? Okay, so I won't go to them yet. They don't have gold just yet. I don't speak French, but I like French fries. Usually people write that they like French kisses, but okay, French fries work as well. At least this island is close to New York side, not New Jersey side. Do you think so? I think it's as close to Manhattan as it is to New Jersey. Look, there is no one here. When I was here 1 year, that was around Halloween. They had such huge pumpkins. Looks Freedom Tower. They had such huge pumpkins and they engraved them. So they made different faces, whatnot. There were so many different things that they made with these pumpkins, and they put light in some of them. It was amazing. The Craft Connection and a large gym VH section. There is a gym. Oh, and it's a fallout shelter. Look at that. Sound that you hear here, oh, is that of birds and of flying helicopters. Surprisingly, there were not really any helicopters here yesterday. So that's another green place which you don't see a lot in New York. And in summer, all the food carts which get here by ferries, they stand here, and it's so crowded. How about the Knicks? Boston should just quit playing basketball. No one loses to Knicks 3 in a row. Good job, Knicks. Good job. So there are sports grounds for children. There are hammocks in several places, which I will show you now. And as I said, we will walk all around this island today. And very, very soon, I will show you Statue of Liberty. That's probably the closest, or one of the closest places you can get to the Statue of Liberty. But there is also another place in New Jersey, where you can see Statue of Liberty really close without getting to that island where it's located. And I will show it to you during one of the other live streams. I like basketball. So here are hammocks, and anyone can use them for no fee. There are several locations with hammocks. So there are more over there. I'll show you another location. I think there are 3 of them. The workers were looking for a treasure. Yes, Leonid, for gold. Gold diggers. Oh, there goes the Statue of Liberty. So there are hammocks there on the left side, and there are hammocks. That's where we're going. There will be different type of camps where people will stay in tents here in summer. Well, they are trying to do a lot of things here. And I think eventually this island will become very, very popular. So there are hammocks here. Hammocks in this specific area are the most popular. And I don't know why someone has to destroy it with extremely loud music. What can I do? As soon as those guys find a piece of gold, Governor of New York and New York Mayor will come after them. Yeah, they have all cameras all around them, all around their bodies. People searching for copper. That's the real gold. Can you see Statue of Liberty? We will come closer to it and I will zoom in when we have a better view of it. We're actually almost at the end of this island, so I will show you one other place which opened about 2 years ago. They were building a hill and now it's finally open. The hill you see straight ahead. Holly happens here on this lawn, and the hill, so you can get there in 2 different ways. A more difficult way, which is climbing up the rocks, and that's the one we will take, or a simpler way, which is going on a road like on which we are walking now. And just like on Roosevelt Island, you don't see Canadian geese here now, but trust me, there are so many. There is a place to play baseball, there is a place to play soccer. There's also a playground for dogs, but no one really uses it because there is just no one here. But in summer, and I don't even think that people know that this place is now, Governor's Island is now open year-round. That's why we don't see anyone here. Statue of Liberty. So again, Statue of Liberty is located between New York and New Jersey, probably closer to New Jersey than to New York. There are ferries, tours to Statue of Liberty from both states, New Jersey and New York, and it's considered to be located. So all 3 answers are correct. I guess these are Canadian geese. So all 3 answers are correct. It's located on Liberty Island, in New Jersey, or in New York. And this island, unlike some other places in New York, is dog friendly. So you can see actually footprints of some dogs here as well, like this one. Either that or it's a bear. I prefer to think that it's a dog. Maybe that it's a bear. I like bears. How is connection, guys? How is the sound? Helicopters go lower next to the Statue of Liberty. Helicopters tours. And they slow down there as well. Pretty dangerous, I would say, because there are seagulls which fly around the same height. But most helicopters have 2 propellers, which I always think about when I take one. And I will show you one of the best views to Manhattan from top of that mountain, and the Statue of Liberty as well. Closest airport from here is LaGuardia. It's located right there, approximately on this level. Or maybe it's Newark, I'm not sure. But I know that planes fly really, really low here. seagulls like the ground on which we are walking now. That's why you might see some birds flying as we approach them with funny noises that they are making. Thank you for confirming that, seagull. If someone hits a foul ball, the hitter needs to jump on the water to get the ball. I have no idea what this is, Sandman. I'm sorry. Hello, hello, Sergey. Your first time here? Well, welcome. You like it here? Perfect. You see the small seagulls? You don't even see them, but you can hear them. That's why I'll be quiet and let you see and hear them. You hear? Pretty seagulls. Hello, RJ. I remember from where you are. You don't need to write this each time to me, but unless you're writing it to other people who are watching the stream, then it's okay. That was the sound of a ferry. So whenever a ferry, like a sound like this, is made by Staten Island Ferry, that's a free ferry that goes from downtown Manhattan, to which I'm pointing now, to a neighboring area of New York City, one of its 5 parts, Staten Island. And before it moves out, so that there are boats who are close that are aware of that it started moving, because it's a huge ferry, it makes such a noise. So, as I told you, there are 2 ways to get on top. There's a simple way, a road like this, which goes by zigzag or in a normal way up, or there is a shortcut but more difficult, by climbing up. Was jumping in a funny way yesterday. I will probably post a video of her doing it up these rocks, and she's small for this rock. So if she could do it, I can as well. See how much time we have saved. So that's first level, and that's the view from here. 1. Second level. Level up, like in a song. It's actually not as difficult. It's not difficult at all to climb up these rocks. Right, Rick? Two. And the view from here. And that's Staten Island Ferry. Ferry in orange color. Staten Island Ferry. Whole trip takes about 20 minutes, and it passes by Statue of Liberty, which is also a nice way of seeing the statue if you don't want to pay any money. But unless you take a tour specifically to the Statue of Liberty, you cannot get off on the island where Statue of Liberty is located. Level number 3, and the view from here. Hello, Roberto, you made it. Hello, Daddy. Life is going on. Okay, and last level, level number 4, or 4.5 rather. So you see there is still construction in this part of the island. There is Verrazano Bridge straight ahead, which is connecting Brooklyn and Staten Island. That's Staten Island. That's where the Staten Island Ferry goes. And that's a view from level 4.5. Nice, isn't it? You can even see Brooklyn Bridge from here. Hello, Max. Staten Island Ferry is huge, and I promise during one stream we will take Staten Island Ferry. I know it's windy, but what can you do? I will be posting some pictures from this island on my Instagram a little later today. So the Staten Island is passing New Jersey now, and then this island, that's where immigrants arrived. That's called Ellis Island. A ferry that takes you to Statue of Liberty also takes you to this island if you want to get off there. And that's the Statue of Liberty. Why is no one reading name of today's stream? Everything is there. It's an island which is located a few minutes from Manhattan, from downtown Manhattan, called Governor's Island, from where you can see downtown Manhattan and Statue of Liberty. And you see how small people are. Can you see people? Tiny people. Now you can even go as high as the crown of Statue of Liberty. And the ferry, well, this is NYPD. Where is it? NYPD, police. And Staten Island Ferry, look how close it goes to the Statue of Liberty. So if you want to see it for free, best way is for you to take Staten Island Ferry. Nice, isn't it? So that's that. This is New Jersey. Hello, Sandman. This is Manhattan. I already showed you Staten Island. This is Brooklyn. Okay? So, there are a lot of industrial areas here, still work in progress. So where can we go? We can go down and we can go to the other part of the island, or we will walk a little along this water. We will go to the same houses from like where we turned, and then we'll go other way, okay? Super windy. Ooh. There is a cactus, a palm tree, and such temperature, which is crazy, but it still grows. So let's walk along water a little. The expensive part of Jersey City, yes. Prices for, so the biggest, let's actually take the normal road now so that I can show you what it looks like. So the most expensive or the highest article of everyone's budget is probably, especially for people who rent or for those who even own something property here, that's property, right? So that's real estate. So prices for real estate in New Jersey, this part of New Jersey, Jersey City, is same as in Manhattan, so expensive. People, why 29 of you are watching and only 20 something likes? Where are other likes? Huh? Leonid told me that someone hasn't put one. Ay, ay, ay. So see, normal road is much easier, and it's actually perfect because it's also good for handicaps, so for people who have babies. So it's very, very convenient. Anton, hello. They're making this island really, really perfect. Every year they're improving, they're doing something different, something new, that if we don't even take into consideration events which they organize here. Commissar Anton. There's a cargo ship. And another one. Oh, this is the ocean, by the way. This is not East River, this is not Hudson. That's the place in downtown. So that's to the left from Freedom Tower, that's Hudson. To the left. To the right, that's East River. They join here and fall into the Atlantic Ocean. Wow, this is chain Look how huge this chain is. And there are many places for birds feeding. Perfect. Birds are happy. Oh my God, I thought it was some animal. But that's a human being. Smells like ocean, like seaweed. Perfecto. And when there is no wind, it's actually amazing. Commissar Anton. Okay, I will take a shortcut now just because I want to save time. And look last time from a little high up to this beautiful view of Manhattan, downtown, and of New Jersey, Jersey City. Oh, there are flies flying, so it is kind of spring. I'm surprised there are no cherry trees here. Maybe they will. I'm pretty sure that whenever I say something, it always comes true. So I'm saying now, I'm speaking about cherry trees now, so I'm sure that maybe this year, maybe next year, I don't think it will be long before they actually plant them here. So there are seats where you can have a picnic. You can take your own food here. They don't check. You don't have like metal detectors or signs saying you cannot carry your food here. So you can bring your food from the main island of Manhattan and sit at one of these tables here and eat. Or you can just enjoy a nice summer day when it gets warmer, sitting on these chairs with view to whatever you prefer. The Statue Island, where immigrants arrived, New Jersey, or to New York, Manhattan. No one wants cooked fish. Anyone wants one? That's where camps will be, or maybe were. I don't know if that already happened or if it will. To the right, there is a sign to Yankee Pier. And this ferry, the white ferry, let me zoom in. So this ferry goes to Statue of Liberty. So many helicopters today and seagulls. Too bad we cannot go to the castle from here, but maybe it will be open in summer. At least this island is now open in winter as well. Yes, it's windy, but isn't it perfect? Especially considering that there is not one person. Where's anyone? Где люди? Is this the island of firefighters? There's an island of firefighters in New York. Canadian geese. I see that. Ooh. Why is Anton awful, Rick? Why do you call Anton awful? Guys, if you are new to this channel, I just want to use this opportunity to remind you that I recommend that you subscribe/follow. And if you like this island, if it's new to you, if you like what you see, if you are just a nice human being, why don't you put thumbs up? And you can write comments. I respond to. I try to respond to all of them, if I don't miss them. Haha, Canadian geese. I found you. The reason for mines on the field of Governor's Island and Roosevelt Island. So geese are swimming from Governor's Island, from the side of Manhattan, passing New Jersey all the way to Statue of Liberty. I like it here. Do you? There is another ferry that is now coming back from Staten Island. It's not the same ferry. There are probably two of them that run between Staten Island and Manhattan. Again, Manhattan and Staten Island, these are two parts of New York City. Today we saw four parts of it. We saw Staten Island behind, Manhattan in front of us, Brooklyn to our right, and Queens. Where is Queens, Rick? It's called Collective Retreats. It looks like either a stable or like a farm, right? And again, fortress. But now we will not continue straight, we will actually go right, okay, to the other side of the island. And we're not going to catch the ferry that is leaving in approximately 20 minutes, maybe, but we will definitely catch the one after that. It smells like ocean, like seaweed. It's perfect smell. I cannot imagine it being any better than that. Well, Nightbot was working good to say hi, which makes me happy. I keep forgetting to change some settings on the Nightbot. Let's see us pass that ferry, Staten Island ferry, pass Statue of Liberty. On the way, it's a little farther away from the Statue of Liberty, so the best view to the Statue of Liberty from this ferry is on the way from Manhattan to Staten Island. Rick did not respond to me. Ricky, ay. And there are several levels, as you can see, of this ferry. It looks like a cruise ship, right? But it's not. So now we will be turning right before the castle. One of the best views to downtown Manhattan from here and to the Statue of Liberty is when it's getting dark. So sunset here is amazingly beautiful, especially if the sky is not exactly like now, but if it has clouds, oh, it's perfect. Yes, Patrick, that was the Statue of Liberty. And there are three letters on the top of this ferry. It says DOT, that stands for Department of Transportation of New York. Sound is great, perfect. Microphone is on my dress, на платье. It says Harbor Seals. When I saw this sign here yesterday, I was looking for seals, but I was not able to find them. Obviously, they are not here. But somewhere in waters of Atlantic Ocean, for sure. All right, so now we will turn right. Let's say bye to this part of the island. Let's now go to the other one. Again, this island doesn't have any people who live here, but I think that soon enough they will make it habitant, at least with hotels. I think this area is actually pretty dangerous in terms of flood. You see how strong winds here are. That's dog park, and they have some obstacles for dogs here. I had my dogs here yesterday, and winds are so strong that, God forbid, and it does happen, that New York gets some hurricanes, or at least some, not as major as in other parts of the East Coast, but still, hurricanes can reach New York City, and God forbid there is a hurricane with winds and with how weather here is, it can get bad. So I think that's the reason why they are trying not to make any like major houses here. Oh, there are kids playing basketball. It's not dirty. This water is very clean, Sandman. That's trash. Oh, that's harbors. That's weird. It's interesting. Here on the trees, it depends and depends on the year. Like this time, there were some trees were already blooming before snow appeared, and usually it's the end of March, I would say. Can be beginning of April, by mid-April for sure. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was close. Go, 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 go. Давай. Oh, come on, even I'm better. Oh, can someone do it, please? Seriously? Thank you. Ay, ay, ay. It actually seems like school here. Okay, now let's go to the other part of the island. I was not there yet. Not this year. Hello, still hard. How are you doing? This area is closed. Okay, we won't go there, but we will go to another area. I will first show you sheep. I don't remember if I showed it to them to you on the way here, but now we will see them. See, there's a lot of construction. They are preparing for the summer. That's where a skating rink was. Oh, these are solar panels from the sun. And there is a place somewhere, but I can't see it. I did not see it ever on the island, but I saw some people riding special bikes, you know, like family bike, which is not like when you have like some kids behind, like a double, triple, quadruple bike, but rather the one where it's like a carriage bike. I don't know how to describe it. I saw them yesterday, but I don't know where people rent them. I've never seen that place. Okay, again, the same houses where they're digging for gold. And these are the sheep. Victor, hello. Good to see you. My dogs yesterday thought that these were dogs, and they actually started like smelling their I can't say what. What's the temperature in New York in Celsius? Today it was we are expecting 11 degrees Celsius. This morning was, I would say, like it really felt like spring, like early morning. I was outside at 7 a.m. and it was perfect. Now, since it's more cloudy, so when the sun comes out, I would say it's like 8 degrees, 8, 9. I even want to take my coat off. But with the wind blowing, it feels like 3. Still above 0, which is perfect. There are some by the rink. So there are some snacks. So this time we turned right and we went to this arch. We will go straight now. Looks nice. Oh yes. This island is perfect. First ferry, but we will take the one after that. And if he finds gold, he will have to share it with the state. Oh yes, not share, but give it. Share is when you keep some part of it, but you can't. You simply can't. Let's see what's on the other side of the island. Honestly, I was there maybe like 6 years ago and I don't remember a thing. I remember it being very crowded. I think I came here when they had some sort of event. But now there is no one. So it's the best time to be here. Let's see what this sign says June 16th, 1637, to commemorate the purchase by Paula van Twiller. Still hard. It's your country. Director General of New Netherlands from KKP and he was of the Mannahatta tribe. Oh my God. Birthplace of American military tactics, which won for England a great dominion, sole safeguard of Washington's retirement from Long Island in 1776, early guardian of New York City, mobilization point in the Mexican, Civil, and Spanish-American Wars, supply base during the World War. Honorably acquired, honorably held, June 16th, 1937. Nice. And American Eagle. Yes, maybe they are. Definitely from your country. Come on, focus phone. Thank you. Nice place, right? If you are ever in Manhattan, or if you do live in Manhattan, if you live in New York, do pay a visit to this island. Again, it's not far from the main island of Manhattan, but it's much quieter. It's a nice walk. In summer day, it's nice to just sit here with a book, read, work, do whatever you want to do in a calm place like this. I think that even when it's crowded here, you can still find a place which is not as crazy. Anton, you're so nice. Hello, Isaiah. Oh, by the way, if there are Jewish people here, I want to congratulate you on Purim. I'm sorry if I don't pronounce it correctly. Hello, Maxim. Oh, there are some more nice houses here. Perfect. So we will have some time to walk around. I thought I would wait for a ferry for a long time, but I don't think so. I expected honestly that this stream would not last more than an hour, because I thought this island was smaller than for an hour stream, but 1 hour 30 minutes at least, I think. Plus maybe you can take a ferry back with me if I don't have to wait for it for a long time, right? Whatever Natalia finds, 30% is yours, I remember. See, Anton? We have a deal. Oh, that looks like a church. Is that a church? Wow, no one is here. Ha, that's funny. La New Yorkina. That's so funny. Wow, these houses are also abandoned. Everything is abandoned. I think they have rebuilt these homes over there. There's like a field for soccer, it seems. A view to Manhattan again. Oh, this looks like a cherry tree. Maybe they will plant more. And a lot of houses are still under construction. So that's where military lived. New Yorkina, If Natalie doesn't make it to the ferry, then you can just swim. Perfect. I accept the challenge. Nice. They have rebuilt this home. Still some windows are broken. When I was here last, all windows were broken. Like here. There are not even windows here. Interesting. That seems like a church, right? Maybe? I'm not sure what this is. And this is a bell from 1980. U.S. Coast Guard, I guess. 1980. Interesting. That's definitely a church. Let's go to it. Oh, here we go. Chantal Martin on Governor's Island. Commissioned for Governor's Island, Chantal Martin's work transforms both the exterior and the interior of Our Lady Star of the Sea, a former military chapel built in 1942. With her signature black and white line drawings, inspired by the island and her research into its history, church, her work of the facade, turns a once abandoned and static structure into a flowing and living beacon of the island's historic district, and so on and so forth. It's actually pretty cool, I think, right? Classic New York break. Anton meant I should dispatch a helicopter to bring you back. People! Where are you? Actually, don't be here, please. I like it here by myself with 40 other people. Right? Right. Ferries run here not only from Manhattan, but also from New Jersey and maybe from some other place. Definitely New Jersey. And ferries from New Jersey, they stop here. We won't go all the way there, but you have to trust me. Oh, I think from Brooklyn as well. Yes. From Brooklyn too. Beautiful view. Beautiful. Right? Looks like Picasso. It does look like Picasso, you're right. Once again. All right. Let's go see the rest of this island. David, I heard that helicopters in New York... Yeah, there was someone who wrote to me in the Russian stream that it's very simple and cheap to take a helicopter in New York and that it only costs $20. Well, sorry, I ate something bad. So, that's funny because when I actually took a taxi yesterday from downtown Manhattan to Midtown, it cost me $45. So if a helicopter costs only $20, I'm in for it. It was $45 or $47, including tip. And the taxi driver was really nice because when I sat in the car, you know how they like when they stand in on a traffic light, then the meter goes up and up and up. So he made a circle. He came almost to the same road where we began. And then, so it took like 5 minutes because of traffic, but he only started the meter once he was on the road to go where there was no traffic. It was perfect. The guy was really nice. Okay, the South Battery, erected during the War of 1812. Wow, this place is really old. To guard as a barracks corps of the garrison from 1836 until the first officers' mess was established here on June 20th, 1879. Then it was reorganized at the Officers' Club February 3rd, 1881. And this tablet was presented by the city in 1951. Wow, that place is old. So much history. I love it. The city bike stands behind the Welcome Center. All right, so now the question is, where is the Welcome Center? Wow, that looks like lavender. Let's see. Seems like people do live here, no? Regular economy. Oh no, circular economy, MFG. No idea what this... That is lavender. Oh my God. I will come here in summer. Lavender. Right? Oh yes, Victor. I love the smell of... What a smell. Ay, ay, ay. Why did I not know about all this before? Well, I'm glad that I came here with you. Nice wall. Ooh. Yes, just the wind. But yes, otherwise it's very quiet and peaceful here. For Natalia's mission, we don't pay. What? The name of this road is Comfort Road. I wanted to see the year of this cannon. I think it's also from 18th century. I hope it's not loaded with anything. Because knowing my luck, it's a nice balcony. Okay, so. Wow, 1863. Pretty old for New York. Hello? Anyone? No, no one. Good. And this one should be also from 1860 something. Uh-oh, someone saw me. 1864. I already forgot the year for the other one. Ay, ay, ay. Not same, some, Anton. But that was lavender. Church, not sure if it's open. I think right now, uh-oh, there is a car approaching. I think like the castle, it's probably closed now. And we're turning to Evans Road. Yeah, this house is definitely abandoned. They don't even have all windows there. St. Cornelius Chapel, it's called, and it is locked. But still nice, right? So that house has not all windows. Nice area. I think I'm zoomed in. Abba, it's better now. Oh, but if it's a little sneak peek. Has anyone been to or seen this place before? Another nice wooden house. I'm surprised that they're, well, if they're here and have been here for so long, then that means they were also here when Sandy happened, Hurricane Sandy. And they were strong enough to survive Sandy in 2012 and another hurricane after, which was not as powerful. The welcome center was slightly ahead and to the left of the Ferry landing you got off at earlier. Well, that's where we are going back now, so let's see. But these are not city bikes, these are other type of bikes. Well, you can rent there as well. Thank you for that information. We will have a look. Wow, that's pretty spooky. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ghost. Oh, wow. These are shells. As I told you, they grow oysters here. Wow. Casper, where are you? Oh, that's perfect. It's actually open in one part. Well, I guess it's not voluntarily. It didn't open voluntarily, but still. Pretty cool, huh? So did you guys see that place before? Did you know about this place before? There are some purple flowers here. Spring is near, very close. Yes, Anton. Not one person. Only some like random construction workers. But that's about it, right? I hear some voices. Voices. I wonder what this place will be like in several years. I really want to see it. Probably some pearl in one of the shells. Well, maybe there are more spring flowers, so maybe these are rather winter flowers, but still very nice. Anton knows the name of these flowers. Beautiful. And guys, if you like this place, don't be shy to put a like to this video, and you can also subscribe if you just randomly came across this stream. Subscribe, follow, do whatever is easier for you, one or the other. Look, more purple flowers. How beautiful is that? How pretty. Oh, and there are bees. Spring, real spring. Up. And there are more of these flowers, just in different color, darker and other type. Oh yes, Robert, it's a very nice neighborhood here. See, same type, but darker. All right, so let's go to the right side from here, see what's there. I don't know till what time. I should have checked. Now it's getting dark in New York later. Yesterday when I went to the window around 6 p.m. I saw that it was still light out, which I was surprised to see. But I think ferries run here until it gets dark. So longer in summer, not as much now in winter. Yes, what time is it? 43. So in 17 minutes, I think there is a ferry which we need to take. Is it correct time? And we still need to find that ferry because I'm easily lost. But I think I'm on the right way. I just see Freedom Tower and I use it as a, how to say, like something that you use to know where to go. Why is that? Person from Netherlands? How is that related? Because they appear when there are spring holidays? That's magnolia. Oh, by the way, magnolia will start blooming soon. I saw yellow magnolia in Gramercy Park, which I didn't know grows there. I only see one before in Central Park, actually 2 or 3 trees. And now I saw them in Gramercy Park and they're about to open. Cannons. Or cannon. I don't know if you can say this word in plural. And another nice building behind it. I am alone, yes. Because I have like a kind of lunch break. My work day started early today. So let's actually go behind here. We already saw these beautiful homes here. Thank you so much, homes, for showing yourself to us. And now we will go to, this is East River. Oh, that's so beautiful. I think the ferry is actually leaving now, which means we have to wait 30 more minutes for the next ferry. Oh no, that's another one. That's actually a taxi that goes to... Ta-da! Water taxi. If you buy something in IKEA, then this taxi is free. Beautiful flowers. Again, abandoned home from this side. I love how abandoned... And in some part of me doesn't want it to be repaired. I want it to stay like now, but I understand that they will repair it, and it's good. But isn't it amazing how it looks now, and that we actually have an opportunity to see it as is? Can we stop near the bench? Can you slow down? 1 second. Oh, there is Brooklyn Bridge. 1 second, Anton. Anton wants to see a bench. Sure. Have to go back to it. You mean bench near the house? Or bench, the red bench? This chair, you mean? Or you want another bench? I want to go inside this house, can I? No, I don't think I can. It's so spooky. Red bench, 1 second. All right, but we cannot miss the ferry. Anton wants to see red bench. This one? Hello, Mario. Mario, you always join the end of the stream. I like in Moscow, I usually went to abandoned houses where you cannot really go, but here, unfortunately, they are closed. Here you go. Benches for picnic. So let's go to the ferry. And a taxi, which you saw, that goes to IKEA. So if you buy something in IKEA, it's free. I think in general, it's always free. It goes all the way from downtown Manhattan. And this is Pier 1 here. This house also has some note on it. I think I'm on the right way to go back. It's called the Governor's House. The Governor's House, believed to have been erected before 1708, was used for many years as the home of the principal governors of New York. Now, if you guys know, it's in Albany. On this island was organized on December 25th, 1757, the Loyal American Regiment, I guess that's the pronunciation of this word, 60th Foot, commanded by Lord Jeffrey Amherst. The regiment subsequently became the present King's Royal Rifle Corps of the British Army. Wow, so much history here. So much. Unfortunately, we can't go there. We can have a look at it. No, you can't really see anything. Maybe they will open a museum here. Let's see if we can go down without using it as a slide. Maybe, but let's not take the risk, because I know me. Sure, I hope that's what you wanted to see, Anton. Wait, I hope Natalia invited me one day to her live stream. Well, I never know where I will live stream. I sometimes have the equipment for streaming with me, but sometimes I don't even know when I will stream. Not far from here, there is IKEA. It's in Brooklyn, and as you can see, you can get there just by ferry. It's probably the easiest and quickest way from Manhattan. Those houses are very expensive. They are not for sale, Roberto. This is Brooklyn, and perfect weather now. So whenever I have a moment, and if there is something interesting to show, and for you guys to see, oh no, maybe I can still pass. Then I simply take out the equipment and stream. Most of the times I don't have it pre-planned. Hello, Karim. Where are you from, Karim? Yes, I see the ferry. And oh, billion Oyster Project. That's where they grow oysters. New York Harbor School. And that's the end of the island. I hear the sound of helicopter. Have we been discovered? Yes, there are several helicopters hovering around, so yes, we cannot hide anymore. See how many oysters are here. Ah, the beautiful smell of the ocean. I don't know what this building is. Maybe something to do with oysters. Maybe with electricity or stuff. I'm not sure. Okay, what time is it, guys? I see Staten Island Ferry, but I don't see Governor's Island Ferry departing, which is by itself a good sign. I still have not seen where you can rent a bike, which is weird. Perfect. So if ferries are running on time, one should be here in 8 minutes, hopefully. Or maybe it's already there and it's ready. No, it's actually standing in Manhattan right now. So we still have some time to wait for it. Maybe it will depart from Manhattan in 8 minutes and then it will depart from here a little later. Well, then we have some time to find bikes here, right? So where are bikes? Thank you for the time. Yes, so it will leave Manhattan at 1, that's right. And Staten Island Ferry is right next to Governor's Island Ferry. It's just closer to the left side. Okay, oh, there we go. So you see the first terminal, it's for Staten Island Ferry. The one on the right, where you see the white boat that circles between Governor's Island and Manhattan, is to the right. Yes, it is huge. And this type of boat usually carries materials here, and it can also carry cars. As you see, there are cars on this island, but not cars of tourists. And obviously not cars of here, because no one really does. Oops. So let's go find a place where you can rent a bike. I don't see where it's possible. Maybe it's this building here. 300 years ago from now, people will be able to stream from Mars. Maybe earlier than that. I think things have been moving pretty fast, so maybe even earlier. Bike rental is still a few yards up ahead and to your left, going off the maps anyway. Let's have a look. Thank you so much for telling. Oh God, I will not be able to pronounce Moose Argonne Point, in honor of the soldiers of the United States First Army who served in the same campaign of World War I, September 26, November 11th, 1918. Brooklyn Bridge, behind it, there is Manhattan Bridge, and again, view to downtown Manhattan with both ferries. And we are, oh yes, you are absolutely right about city bikes. I see them. Now probably that's where you can also rent other type of bikes, right? I thought people bring city bikes from the city, so that's a place for city bikes. Nice. Perfect. Type of bikes. I guess there is a restaurant here or something, maybe where they sell oysters in summer. And so in a few minutes we will see how a ferry, maybe it's even better to see the ferry rather than be on one, how it approaches this place. Maybe you can, I think people might be renting from here, or maybe there's a place by the castle which is open probably now only on weekend. Oh, this car might be going to a ferry. Is it loading on the ferry? Oh yes, look, cars are backing up to go to the ferry. That's pretty cool. I cannot go with them, right? Ah. I tried. At what time is the ferry, do you know? 1:15? Thank you. That's pretty cool. Definitely. And view at sunset is even better. Alcohol not permitted on Governor's Island ferries. Please throw all drinks away before boarding. So we know two things. First, that they serve alcohol here, and second, what we read. Nice view, like a frame, right? Well, and this is where we almost started this stream. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you saw something new. Unfortunately, I cannot show you seals because I don't see them myself here, and they're probably not in such shallow, like such waters close to the city. But if you liked what you saw, I hope you follow me now, by now that you subscribe to my channel. I hope that you did put a like. It makes me really pleased, and I hope to see you again soon. Thank you everyone for being here. Oh, Anton, that's so nice of you. Well, bye-bye. Have a nice day or evening.